to beat a bitch ass. We about to beat a bitch. What it do, babies? Welcome back to another video, y'all. This is another client tutorial. I know you guys really enjoyed the last one that I did, so why not do another one? We are going to be doing a teenage series, like, you know, Sweet 16 Barbie pink little look. If you guys want to see how I got this look, make sure y'all keep watching. First thing first, we're going to start off with filling in the brows. Now, usually like teenagers, a lot of them don't get their eyebrows done, so they will have full brows, and my niece is one of those teenagers. She has very full brows, so we're just going to lightly fill it in. Disclaimer, y'all, yes, one of the brows, the one that I'm doing right now, is going to be thicker than the other one. You know, my bad, whatever. But despite my errors, and even though the brows were not even, I still upload the pictures, the videos, so I don't want to hear nobody talking about the brows is not even. I know, sis, but it's okay. But the beat was still bomb, so I had to still upload this. So we are going to clean up the brow bone with my P. Louise base in shade 5, and I'm just going to clean that up and use that as my eyeshadow base. Next, I'm going to use my MAC 223, and I'm going to press on this very burnt orange shade. It's from the Juvia's Place palette. I'm not sure, I forgot the name. It's the one with the pink cover. I'll insert a clip, but I'm going to get that darkest red shade, and I'm just going to press that in the lower socket of her eye. So I'm literally going to follow like her eyeball, and I'm just going to press that. And then I'm going to use my Studio Fix NC50 powder just to blend out the edges. It's just a very soft brown. Like, this gives a great transition color. It's like a very soft brown. And then I'm going to just keep building up that pink and keep packing that color on. Just want to know how everyone's feeling at the moment that they're watching this. I know you might be watching this at night or in the morning or in the afternoon. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you feeling today? I hope y'all having a great day. I know the holiday season is coming up. You know, things get crazy. You know, sis, you know, don't let it drive you crazy, okay? But I hope y'all are feeling pretty bomb and y'all enjoying the tutorial. All I did was sped up the process because I'm doing the same exact thing that I did not on the other eye to this eye. So I just kind of sped it up. I'm just going to blend out on the edges a little bit and just make sure everything is soft and seamless. Now for my base, because I want the pigment to be extra vibrant, I'm going to be using my P. Louise base in 0. This is just a white eyeshadow base. You can use like the NYX Milk Pencil. You can use you know, there's so many different white bases, so this is just what I had, so I decided to use that, and it really makes the colors pop. So I'm just going to press that on the eyelid. I'm not going to do like a cut crease. I'm just placing the base like all over the actual eyeball, and then I'm just going to blend out the edges. For the pigment, I'm going to be using the shade Flamingo from Londynns Cosmetic, and I'm going to just pat that onto the lid using that same brush. I'm using more of a fluffy brush, nothing like a flat brush, because the fluffy brush just places the pigment on there perfectly. It doesn't get clumpy or anything. So I'm just patting that onto the eyelid, and you guys can see how beautiful and vibrant this color is, and a little goes a long way. I didn't even dip into the actual pot. I just used what was on the lid. So when you have pigments, a little goes a long way. You really don't need your brush to be like packed with the product. Now I'm just blending the edges with that same eyeshadow, but just with a more dense brush, so it packs on the color a little bit darker. So just making sure the edges are blended out and everything is smooth. For some shimmer, I'm going to be going into Peaches Makeup Pigments. It's the shade Fantasy, and this is a very iridescent, really pretty color, and I just placed that on top because I wanted a little bit more shimmer to reflect off of the glitter. For glitter, I use a mixture of a couple of glitters from Preas Eye Bling. I will list all of the different glitters that I mix in the description box below, but I didn't really do a full blown out glitter eye. I just wanted to focus like more chunky glitters in the middle of the eye because, you know, she's never worn glitter. So I'm just going to use my finger just to press on the glitter and just focus the big chunky pieces in the middle. For foundation, I'm using the NARS Natural Radiance in the shade Macao. Yes, this shade is like the perfect shade. I love this foundation shade. And my niece has a little small face, and I kind of went a little OD on the foundation, but you know, we took some off. But this foundation is amazing if you have like dry skin. She has eczema, so I did not want to go in with a matte foundation, even though I really moisturize her skin and make sure that her skin was not going to be dried out, but still want to go with something more luminous. So this was perfect, and you can see her neck is a little bit darker than her chest, so match your foundation to the chest, not the neck, y'all, because some people have darker necks than their actual chest and their body. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with my MAC PRolongwear NC45. I did put a drop of essential oil in that, so it's not too dry under her eyes. So make sure when you're doing your clients, you kind of know their skin type, because you do not want to put a matte foundation or concealer on someone that has extremely dry skin, or you don't want to put something dewy and luminous on somebody that has extremely oily skin. So know your skin types, you know, because in the long run, you know, your clients are paying for your service. So to contour, I'm going to use my Black Radiance sticks in Espresso. These are so beautiful. They're creamy. They blend out perfectly. I highly recommend them. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to try the Black Opal. I can't find those in store. I really can't, but Black Radiance is doing perfectly fine for me. I really love them. And look how warm they just make the skin. They bring back the color into the skin so beautifully. It's not too harsh, and it's not like too dark, and it's like the perfect red undertone. Like, I love these for contouring. Like, contouring and bronzing is a must. Like, you guys seen before when she had no contour on her face. Her face was just so pale, had no type of dimension. And look, after the contour went on, baby, like, her face looked already snatched, and we're not even done. Like if you don't contour, at least bronze. And if you don't bronze or contour, you're looking like a brownie. Like, I love you, sis, but come on, add some dimension to that face. So now I'm going to blend out the highlight with my Real Technique setting brush. I love these brushes. I was always a sponge girl because I just felt like brushes will always leave the skin looking streaky, but these microfiber brushes from Real Technique, they are phenomenal, phenomenal. To set under the eyes, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. These powders are amazing, especially for dry skin and more mature skin. They have jojoba oil, so it helps moisturize the skin without, you know, over drying it, and the finish is so beautiful. So on top of that powder, I'm going to use some loose powder, and this is Crayon Cases Chalk Dust in the shade N. It's just nice and yellow, and it just gives a beautiful highlight under the eyes, and I highly recommend these powders. And then to set the rest of the face, I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deepest. going to use my black Radiance sculpting palette to bronze the face. Right now this is my favorite type of bronzer. I want to try the Fenty bronzers because oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. Anyone that really knows me knows I love a red undertone type bronzer, for especially for deep skin tones or brown skin tones. It's just so beautiful on the skin. So Fenty bronzers, I'm coming for those next for my kit, you know. For blush, I'm going to use Raisin and Ambering Rose. These two mixed together, they're so beautiful, and it just gave her a nice berry blush. You know, like a natural soft blush. We didn't want anything too bright because her eyes were already bright. And you know, this is her first time with a full beat. So I already popped her lashes on off camera. My niece a little thugga listening to her thugga songs. So to line the lips, I'm going to use the shade Vino. I wanted to do something more a little pinky because you know I always do a nude lip. So you know I was like, let me do something a little cute and pink. So we just did that, and we used a butter gloss from NYX, and then I put on Oyster Girl lip gloss on top. And that is the final look, y'all. This is a cute look for any type of, you know, sweet 16, a cute little, you know, even a grown-up could wear this look, you know. But I wanted to do something cute and pink for my niece. I hope you guys like this. Make sure you guys give this a thumbs up. Let me know what else y'all want to see. I got some more client tutorials coming for y'all. And thank y'all so much for the support. I love y'all.